Hey, it's Jefferson Graham, another photo walk. This time, we're going to visit in Balboa Island with my friend Topher and Chris Raney. The two of them have this great travel channel, Yellow Productions. They are doing the honest travel guide, which is why I like these videos so much.
Right on. Thank you,
done,
Jeff.
I think it was 600 videos?
Yeah, 600 videos.
Okay.
Right, 680 something as of today.
The question everybody always wants to know is, how do you do it? Do you just sit at home, look up stuff, and then just regurgitate what you see online, or?
Yes, or is it magic? You know, it's this great human and panda traveling duo. We have this mental connection together. We do some research online before we go on a trip, but we go on a trip, and what we kind of produce as the videos is the stuff that we wish we knew before we went. So the travel guides will say something like, oh, you should go on a helicopter tour in Hawaii, or you should go see the Great Wall in China. Well, why? Because that's all driven by money. Right. But we like to say what the things we like doing are. And Jeff, I think you were saying earlier, what is it that you like to do?
The best things in life are free.
Absolutely.
When you go to Hawaii, the first thing they do is they say, these are the tours that you have to go on.
Right.
The helicopter tour is a must.
That's right.
The boat tour is a must.
That's right.
And I've never liked any of them.
Right.
I haven't done the helicopter tour, but I've done all the other ones.
Right.
I never liked any of them.
Yeah.
And I've always regretted it. You know, it's really great to go to Hawaii and look at these natural sites. They look like cliches on postcards, but they're there for a reason.
Right.
And the last trip, I only went to every cliche spot and had the best time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I agree with you. And actually, one of the video themes that I like to do is either free things to do in places or cheap eats. Because I'm pretty cheap, and I think a lot of people, when they think of travel, they always ask, well, how can you afford the travel? You know, because they've gone on trips where they've spent $10,000 because they did the helicopter tours of $500 a person. I'm like, well, I can do it because about all I spend in a day is maybe a rental car and on food, right? And everything else can be pretty much free.
The hotels are a little expensive.
The hotels are a little expensive unless you've got hotel points from credit cards, but that's another video.
Right, or you go on a timeshare presentation.
There you go.
Right, that's pretty good.
That's
What's your favorite place you've been to?
Tokyo, Japan, hands down. I have the most videos, like over 100 videos on Japan, but I love Tokyo because there's so much to see and do, and it also feels the most like foreign from the US. Like, I feel like often going to Europe, it's the US but older with slightly different languages, but Japan is completely different.
Yeah, I didn't love Tokyo, but my photos love Tokyo. And they popped in a way that no other travel photos I've ever taken have done. And you could just stand there and be in heaven.
It's a very picturesque spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing, and I'll be back there in September, and you have a fall trip.
Yes, so look forward to Jeff's videos from Japan in September, and Topher and I, we're going to be going to Thailand and Hong Kong in November, so stay tuned for that. Why November? Because that's the cool month in Thailand, where like the high temperature typically in Thailand is 91 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer, and in November the high temperature cools down to 89. So
that's cool.
Right.
Okay. And there's an unsung hero in your videos besides Chris and Topher.
Absolutely.
And her name is?
Her name is, she goes by OC Girl, standing for Orange County Girl. That's my wife. She's also the voice of Topher. So if you watch Yellow Productions videos, sometimes you'll hear me say Topher.
At her.
She's behind the camera. You can't see her, but trust us, she is there, making sure that we look good and the camera doesn't fall over.
And that
the
camera's on.
The camera's on. That's
because this is take two.
Right.
Right.
Right. And a lot of people think that like travel videos, it's like all this comes out perfectly, and the thing to know is it almost never does, right? So, you know, we're never afraid to go on take 2 or maybe even take 47.
But they're really a lot of fun to make.
They are a lot of fun to make.
And a lot of fun to watch. Yellow Productions, right here, Chris and Topher. Be sure to check out Chris, subscribe, like, comment.
Awesome. Jeff, it was a pleasure to be here with you. And if you haven't checked out some other videos we did together, we did some walks on Balboa Island, like a photo walk, and we did things to do in Balboa Island. So definitely check out those videos. I'm sure you'll find some links in the description below.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.